But tonight's class was kind of a labor of love between me and Danny. So as I've been back today, Fridays are a more chill, kind of go with the flow work day for me. So we were brainstorming together what we wanted to do in class, and Danny's really been enjoying getting into headstand. So I was like, okay, let's take a shot and let's figure out how to get you into headstand again tonight. So we collaborated on coming up with this class together. It'll feel really familiar for a lot of you because it is a very similar structure, but I think what's exciting and special for me about it is that it's cool to see passions that I have translate into people that I love in my life. And I hope that you see that as well, kind of through your own passions and people in your life, and how your love for something, you're able to share that with someone else. With that, I'll put the playlist in the chat box one more time. We're gonna get started in child's pose, so find your way to your mat. Happy Vino and Vinyasa Friday. I'm so sorry about this light streak. I don't know how to fix it, but I'm gonna get a ring light because I figured after like 10 months of doing these, it's probably time. Anyway, with all those words, find your way on your mat. I'll tell you when to press play if you wanna follow along with the playlist. And you're gonna get started in 4, 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead and press play and land yourself in child's pose. Spread your knees out really wide. Rest your forehead down and just welcome your body into the space. As you start to wind down on your Friday evening, what's something that you rediscovered this week, or something that you've fallen back in love with? Maybe it's a passion, maybe a hobby, maybe a side project, maybe a thought. Whatever that is, whatever the first thing that comes to your mind is, breathe in. And then breathe out really heavy, empty, empty. Nice, one more just like that. Full inhale. And then full open exhale, let it go. Keep your knees out wide, shift weight into your palms, foot forward, wide-legged, cow pose. Drop your pelvis and belly, lift your heart, open your shoulders, breathe in. Exhale, bump it back, child's pose, hips sink. Yeah, we'll take a few more just like that. Inhale, shift forward, wide-legged cow. Exhale, bump back, child's pose. Bringing a little bit of openness to your hips, to your heart. Rocking between the two. Adding anything else in. Take about 2 more rounds. Moving through your spine, through your hips. Your very last one. And then land back in child's pose. Pause, breathe, 2 rounds. Big breath in. Big breath out. Find a little bit of stillness. Remind yourself of that labor of love, that passion project, whatever it is. Breathe in. Breathe out. Nice. Shift your weight forward, traditional tabletop. Stack your joints, grab your palms. Few rounds, cat-cow here. Slightly different variation, but noticing the changes in your body. When you're already a little bit warmed up, how does this movement feel nice? How does this movement bring something different in? How does this movement maybe compound what you started with? Third, 4, 3, tabletop in 2, and 1. Land in a solid tabletop. Reaffirm yourself to your mat. Ground down through your left palm, rise tall through your right, small circles through your wrist. Breathe in. Exhale, thread the needle. Tap your right ear down to your mat. You can keep your left palm by your ear or walk it forward. Take a cycle of breath to really open through your shoulders to get that stretch. Nice. As you round out your cycle, bring your left palm back to your ear. Inhale, right fingers float high, small circles. Exhale, tabletop. Switch it out. Left palm up high. Twist it out. And then exhale, thread the needle. Tap your left ear down this time. Right palm either in front of you or hook it into your hip crease. Breathe in. Open your shoulders as you breathe out. Okay. Right palm comes back to your ear. Left fingers up to the sky. Breathe in. Exhale, tabletop. This time, curl your toes underneath, hovering tabletop. Float your knees just about 2 inches above your mat. Really ground down through your palms and lengthen through the crown of your head. Shoulders trace down your back, and then notice your core start to feel it fire up. For 4, 3, down dog, 2, 1, bump it back. Hips go up and back, finding that inverted V position. Maybe pedaling out through your knees. Taking a moment here just to get heavy with your breath, with your body. Notice where it is on your mat. Notice what you're pulling in to share with others. Breathe in. And then breathe out. Find stillness through your downward facing dog. Inhale, look forward, top of your mat space. Exhale, crawl your feet behind your palms, ragdoll pose. Keep it wide. Maybe your legs go a little bit wider than usual tonight. Just to intensify the stretch through your hamstrings. To get a little bit deeper in this ragdoll. If it feels nice, you can always grasp behind your lower back and take a little bit of a halfway lift for an extra bit of heart opening. Or you can just stay folded forward. Got about 2 more cycles of breath here. Noticing the places that your breath has a tendency to go, the ways that it opens you up to others, or the ways that it holds you in. As you feel ready, slowly plant your palms to your mats, and then pinky toe your feet to touch. Inhale, halfway lift, palms to your shins or your thighs. Whatever feels better, whatever allows you to get a little bit of a flatter back. Breathe in. Exhale, forward fold, dive it down. Nice. Inhale, mountain pose. Sweep yourself all the way up to the sky. Arms go tall. Ground down through all 4 corners of your feet and take a moment just to feel yourself solid in your mat. Take a big breath in. Exhale, open arm twist to the right. So left arm in front of you, right arm behind you. Keeping your hips square and then your chest open. Inhale, arms go back up. Exhale, open arm twist to the left. Right arm in front, left arm behind. You can cactus your arms for a little bit of a deeper twist. Feeling that flexibility in your spinal column. Inhale, mountain pose, float it high. Exhale, baby back bend, a little bit more into your heart. Inhale, rise tall. Exhale, forward fold, melt down. Halfway lift is your breath in. High plank is where you fold. Come to this solid top of a push-up. Plant your palms firmly, stack your shoulders. Nice. Inhale, shift forward 2 inches. Exhale, lower down halfway. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Bump it up and back. Breathe in. Breathe out. That's your sun A. We'll take it 2 times. Breath to movement. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, step or float, forward fold. Halfway lift, breathe in. Forward fold, drop down. Mountain pose, take it up. Exhale, open arm to the right. Inhale, center. Exhale to the left. Inhale, center, tall. Exhale, back bend. Inhale, re-extend. Exhale, forward fold. Halfway lift, breathe in. High to low plank, chaturanga dandasana, find your variation. Inhale up, exhale down. Nice, straight into your last round. Inhale forward, exhale step or flow. Inhale halfway lift, exhale forward fold. Inhale mountain pose. Exhale open arm right. Inhale center, exhale left. Inhale center, exhale back. Inhale, rise. Exhale, forward fold, just like the water. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana and rinse it out. Inhale, upward. Exhale, downward facing dog. 4 cycles of breath. Take a few moments to reaffirm yourself in your down dog. To notice your breath again. To see where it's coming from, right? If it's coming from a place of love and nourishment, or maybe somewhere else. How can you come back to that place of goodness? As you finish out your last cycle here, inhale, shift forward, high plank. Come to the top of a push-up. Feel your core fire up right again, and then drop it down to your forearms, right? So as we work into headstand tonight, you're gonna get a little bit more core work. In your forearm plank, so drop it forward and back. Shift forward, back. Just 8. Just 7. Yeah, you got 6. Keep that broadness through your shoulder blades for 5. You're here just 4. Last 3. 2. Forearm plank, dolphin walk. So find your still forearm plank, and then you're gonna start to walk your toes in. So you're in a dolphin pose, and then you're gonna walk them back up. And then you'll repeat. Take this a few times so you can start to really lubricate through your shoulder girdle. You can keep your arms in this number 11 shape, or you can clasp them if that feels better. We got a couple different options here, always. And if these dolphin walks, you're like, not today, Layla, high plank, or forearm plank, or some cobras. Take about 8 more beats. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. You guys look awesome. 2. Forearm plank is where you freeze. Just 4, 3, 2. Press it up, high plank, and then downward facing dog. Bump your hips up and back. Big breath in. Big breath out. Let something go. Alrighty. Sun B, reach your right heel high. Square your hips, flex your toes a lot. And then scorpion out your dog. So stack your knee over your hip, or maybe a little bit more, and then you can start to take big circles through your hip joint. Keep pressing down through both of your palms to find that evenness, but it's okay if your legs look a little bit long. Nice. Re-extend into 3-legged down dog. Breathe in. Exhale, low lunge. Bring your right foot to the top of your mat space. Ground down through your right foot. Inhale, crescent, rise up. Take a moment here to feel your solid crescent foundation. This is where we're going to build from, where we so frequently do. But really drop your shoulders and then reach your arms higher as you bend deeper. Breathe in. Exhale, one-legged mountain pose. So shift your weight forward. Left knee is bent and risen. Right leg is your base. Roll your shoulders back. Take a moment here to feel your breath, right? Maybe your heartbeat's elevated. Use this to still, to find that cadence that's natural with you. Inhale, step back, crescent lunge. Left leg floats back, arms go high. Breathe in. Exhale, warrior 2. As you settle into your warrior 2, really feel solid in your front right knee. Relax your shoulders so you can feel that exposure of your heart, that lift of your chest. And then feel yourself actively reaching to opposite sides of your mat, right? And tonight I want you to feel like your arms are reaching out, but your legs are pulling in. So they don't move, but I want you to feel that adduction, like your inner thighs are pressing together. You're not gonna actually stretch up your mat, but feel like that. Yeah, inhale, straighten your front knee, bump your hips back. Exhale, triangle pose. Bump your hips over to the left, send your gaze over to the right. Arms reach in equal but opposite directions. So right arm is down beneath you, reaching to the ground. Left arm is pulling you up. Hips are bumped back. You're getting that huge stretch through your front and your thigh. Legs stay exactly as they are. Inhale, reverse triangle. Bump it up and back. Stretch through your right hip. Exhale, high to low plank, chaturanga dandasana, reach it out. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing dog. One breath in, one breath out. This time, reach your left heel high. And then scorpion your dog. Take any movements that you want through your hip joint here, right? They can look like big circles. They can look like smaller ones. It can be like this weird tap of your leg with your other one, your feet. But all this time, keep pressing through your palms. Allow your shoulder strength to come to the forefront. Inhale, reach your left leg back up to the sky, three-legged down dog, breathe in. Exhale, low lunge, bring it all the way in front of you, set your foundation up, and then inhale, rise tall, crescent lunge, Anjaneyasana. As you're in this crescent lunge, what does the earth beneath you feel like? What are you noticing in it? And then how does that help support you to lift you up so that you can do the same for others? Yeah, breathe in. Exhale, one-legged mountain pose. Arms come down by your side. You're solid in your base, and then your right knee is bent into these 90-degree angles. We create these shapes with our body that express how we're feeling. A weird concept, for sure. Slowly step back, inhale, crescent lunge, arms high, leg behind you. Ground back down through that front leg. Maybe your balance gets a little wonky, that's okay. Inhale. Exhale, warrior two. So as you settle back down into this warrior two, this Virabhadrasana two, same thing. I want you to feel like you're reaching to opposite sides of your mat, but then with your legs, I want you to feel that adduction with your inner thighs. Like you're scrunching your mat together, like there's that active, energetic pull. Nice. Inhale, straighten your front leg, bump your hips back. Exhale, triangle pose. Feel your front arm reach down, your top arm reach high, so that your torso is just about floating in mid-space. Work to get your grounded oblique off your thigh. And then feel that extension to the corner of the room. Nice, legs stay as they are. Inhale, reverse triangle, big stretch through your left hip. Exhale, high to low plank, chaturanga dandasana, it's all yours. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Alrighty, let's flow that out, breath to movement. We'll ditch the hip circles. Inhale, reach your right heel high. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, crescent, find your breaths. Exhale, one-legged mountain. Inhale, crescent, flow back. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, straighten your leg. Exhale, triangle. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, high to low, chaturanga dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog, straight into the left, reach your left heel high. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, crescent, tall. Exhale, one-legged mountain. Inhale, crescent. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, legs straight. Exhale, triangle. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, chaturanga dandasana. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Pause, breathe. Find your breath again. Big breath in. Big breath out. Notice where it's going. Notice the tendencies. One more inhale. One more exhale. Alrighty, inhale, ripple forward, high plank. Hold 4, 3, 2. Down dog, hips high, breathe in. Stay as you breathe out. Alrighty, reach your right heel high. Yeah, now find that scorpion dog again. And then if you want, you can flip your dog here. If you have the space or you've made the space, see if you can find this little extra heart opening. Slowly make your way back to three-legged down dog. Inhale. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, crescent. Add on to that scary. Exhale, one-legged mountain. Nice tall. Now inhale, sweep your arms to the sky. Keep your leg bent in front of you. And then exhale, slowly find your way into warrior three. So leg goes straight behind you. Arms can stay forward or they can come to your heart space. Your body's gonna take this inverted, or rather it's a regular T position. You're gonna look like this letter T. Breathe in. And then exhale, standing split. So leg goes a little bit higher to the sky. Arms reach down to the ground if you have that accessibility. Maybe you wanna grab like a towel or some blocks or something to put under your arms. That works too. Use your glute to get your leg a little bit higher. Feel that stretch through your hamstrings. This is gonna be super useful a little bit later on as we get into headstand. Take a breath in. And then exhale, step your leg back, low lunge. So hands stay grounded, low lunge. Beautiful. Inhale, crescent, arms high. We're going back into our flow. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, straighten your front leg. Exhale, side triangle. Inhale, reverse triangle. Exhale, high to low, chaturanga dandasana. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing dogs. Into the left side, reach your left heel high, scorpion your dog if you want that bent knee, and then you can always flip dog here on this round. That's gonna get a little bit more intensely into your heart, a little bit of a bigger chest opening. Keep pressing down through your palms. And then if you're flipped, slowly find your way back to three-legged down dog. That's where we meet left leg rises. Breathe in. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, crescent tall. Exhale, one-legged mountain, pause, hold, freeze. Yeah, legs stay as they are, arms go up to the sky. Breathe in. And then slowly, slowly, slowly on your pace, work into warrior three, Virabhadrasana three. Using that strength in your core that we've already started to cultivate, and then that balance, that pressure through your grounded foot. Feel the crown of your head reaching forward and then the heel of your foot stamping into the back wall. Allow your hips to stay square towards the ground. Breathe in. And then exhale, standing splits. Get that leg a little bit higher if you can. Hands drop to your mat. It's okay if you wobble here in and out. Intensify the stretch through your hamstring by reaching your heel a little bit higher, using the strength of your glute. Take a breath in. And then exhale, low lunge. Just step that foot back. Keep the bend in your front knee. Nice. Inhale, crescent. Arms go up to the sky. Back to flow. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, straighten your front leg. Exhale, triangle pose. Inhale, reverse triangle. Exhale, high to low plank. Chaturanga dandasana. Rinse it out. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. Pause right here. 4 rounds, your own pace, your own breath. Coming back to that labor of love that if not for anyone else, you're creating for yourself. Whether it's this practice that you've carved out, it's a hobby, it's a passion, whatever it may be, finding that thing that you can pour a little bit more of yourself into, that you can come back to. One last breath in. One last breath out. Inhale, look to the top of your mat. Exhale, drop down to your knees, towel off, grab some water, maybe a sip of wine. Okay, headstand, lots of core work already. We're gonna amplify the core work a little bit, add a little bit more shoulder strengthening, and then we're gonna work our way into one last standing series, and then we'll get inverted. So grab a sip of whatever you have. Flip yourself over on your glutes. It's intentionally a little bit slower. Find this boat pose, right? So boat pose can look like your heels are on your mat. Then you're just gonna lean back to wherever you start to feel that engagement in your core. You can keep your heels on your mat, or you can lift them up to 90, or extend them hands to heart center, and then it's just a twist, center, twist, center, twist, center. Exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale. Yeah. Feel your core light up. You got 8, 7, 6, last 5, 4, 3, hold here, 2, And one, hold your boat through center. Extend everything out. Or you can just tap your heels. Start to feel that shake a little bit more for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Cross your legs, rock and roll. All the way into plank. Maybe your rock and roll was better than mine. I kind of just flopped into plank, but that works too. Affirm yourself into your plank pose. Take a breath in. And then drop it down to your forearms. A few more dolphin walks here. You can start with the shifting forward and back. Or if your shoulders already feel nice and warm, you can start with those dolphin walks. Notice here if you have a little bit more flexibility through your hamstrings, right? From something like the standing splits that we did. And then just start to walk it forward and back. Work to feel your shoulders stacked over, or rather your hips stacked over your shoulders. Maybe your head even gets all the way down so it's one solid stack. Nice. Yeah. And then if you want from right here, you can start to work into headstand. If you're like, Layla, what the heck does that mean? I'll give you a quick demo, or you can get all the way into it. So for headstand, you want to be balancing on this right on the crown of your head. So a great way to find that is to take your palm, bump it right between your eyebrows, and then where your middle finger reaches, that's going to be where you're balancing. For your shoulders, you'll want to get that stack of your shoulders over your hips, right? So that's why that dolphin pose action is so crucial. You'll want to weave the basket into your palms, find that place, and then just start to bump your hips all the way over your shoulders, walk your toes in until you get that stack, and then eventually use your core strength. Who knows if headstand's gonna happen for me today? Core strength, take it up. And maybe just trust yourself, see what happens. Play around with it for a few more cycles. Let's see what's going on. Yeah, you guys look great. Yes, Viv. Nice abs. Yeah, try a few more play times with headstand. Maybe you want another inversion, maybe crow. Maybe you have a wall and you just want to float around and handstand. That works too, but you got about 8 more counts. And if you're like, inversions, thank you Friday night, I'm going to spend some time in child's pose, it is there for you as well. Right? It's whatever this labor of love turns into for you. It's not always going to look the same. It's not always going to have the same expression. But it's this passion, this love project that helps you build up so then you can build others up. As you start to make your way into child's pose, notice if there's elevation in your heart. Notice if it feels a little bit more open. Notice if your body feels a little bit more forgiving, right? When we play around and we fall in and out of things, we give ourselves the permission to forgive. We know it's okay, rather it's super okay to not be perfect, to not always nail things, but it's giving yourself that permission to experience this labor of love. As you land in your child's pose, take a breath in, and then a big breath out. Awesome. One more just like that. Fuller inhale all the way through your back body. And then really empty exhale. Hold your exhale at the bottom. Empty, empty, empty. Push a little bit more air out. Nice. Seal your lips. Breathe in through your nose. Sealed lips. Breathe it back out through your nose. That's your Ujjayi Pranayama. Inhale, shift forward, tabletop. Exhale, downward facing dog. Hips up and back. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale, reach your right heel to the sky. Exhale, half pigeon. Take your right shin parallel to the top of your mat. Walk your palms back to your hips. Take a moment, lift your heart up. Maybe you even get a little bit more of a bend back. Breathe in. Exhale, sleeping pigeon. Melt forward over your torso, over your hips, over your front leg. If this doesn't feel great, you can find supine figure 4 and roll onto your back. As you're in this folded position, notice the places that you're holding on to things that feel tight. Let them go. Breathe it out. Soften through your muscles, through your joints, through your jaw, through your face, through your forehead, through your third eye. And back to your breath. Noticing if it's tight, how can you soften it? How can you bring more love into your body? As you feel ready, slowly come back up to your palms. Curl your back toes. Inhale, three-legged down dog. Shake out that lifted leg. Bring some freshly oxygenated blood into it. Press through your palms. Breathe in. And then downward facing dog is your exhale. Switch it out. Left leg goes high this time. Find that length through your body. Inhale. Exhale, half pigeon. Take it all the way parallel to the top of your mat. Start by palms coming back to your hips. Heart lifts and gets a little bit higher. Breathe in. Exhale, sleeping pigeon. Melt into your body. Let your body be. Let it be here on your mat in time and space. Let it soften. Let it be forgiving and open. Let it be welcoming to the love and passions that not only you have to share with others, but others have to share with you. Alrighty. Slowly press up to your palms as you're ready. And then inhale, three-legged down dog. Float your leg high, shake it out. Any more movements that bring something new back into your body that allow you to just stretch. Breathe in and then land in your down dog. Inhale, look to the top of your mat. Exhale, drop down to your knees. Grab a sip of water, sip of wine, towel off, and then slowly roll your way onto your back. Find your way on your back. We'll take 3 rounds of bridge. We've done a little bit of heart opening in conjunction with this headstand prep. So as we do these next 3 rounds of bridge, you'll go through bridge, you'll have the option again to wheel or stay in bridge, and then we'll do fallen bridge in the middle of those 2. So for your first round, plant the soles of your feet down into your mat. Palms can trickle towards your heels, maybe heels come in a little bit closer. Start with an exhale at the bottom. And then inhale as you lift your hips all the way up. You can start to shimmy your shoulders underneath your chest to create a little shell. You can clasp your palms underneath where your hips would be, or your sacrum rather. And then take a slight tuck of your chin into your chest just to iron out your neck. Pour more weight into your heels and feel like your inner thighs are squeezing together. One big breath in at the top. And then exhale slowly, spine comes back down to mat. Bump your knees into one another for fallen bridge, just to even out the space in your body. Maybe hands come on body, maybe they come on your belly, one over chest, one over belly. Breathe in, and then breathe out. You can stay here, fallen bridge can be your third, or you can go into bridge like we just did, or you can take wheel. For wheel, it'll be Neo, hands will come flipped, so fingertips are pointed towards your heels. You're gonna press down through your heels and your palms, rock to the crown of your head first, and then press all the way up through your palms. So you're in this half circle. You'll want to keep pressing up through your hips, feeling that pressure through your palms. For 4, 3, 2, and 1. Just as slowly as you went in. Take one last round of fallen bridge if you took wheel or bridge here. Hands on body, wherever feels safest. Notice your heart. Notice yourself. Notice where your thoughts are going, if they're present or not. Either way, perfectly fine. Breathe in. And then breathe out. Knees hug into chest center. Take an easy supine twist to the right. Knees drop over to the right, gaze over to the left. Gentle through your spine, through your heart. Breathe in. Breathe out. Switch it out. Take it on the other side. Knees center. And then drop them to the left. Gaze over to the right. Lovely. Knees come back into center. Take a tight squeeze. Connect everything. Breathe in. Get really small. And then exhale, land into your Shavasana. Take up space on your mat. Allow your body to be all-encompassing. To be full and just exist. And trust that time is here and I'll guide you out a bit. stay here a little bit longer, it's all yours. You feel ready to move on with your Friday evening. Bring consciousness back to your breath. Start to feel the expansion and the collapse of your heart and your chest. Inviting movement gently back into your body. Twinkle out your fingers and your toes. Roll out your wrists and your ankles. If you feel ready, a nice good morning stretch is waiting for you. Slowly roll over to your favorite side for supported heel. Coming into this space where it feels like we're maybe a little bit closed off, but we're coming back to our bodies so that we can re-energize, regrow, come out a little bit stronger, a little bit more open to share what we have with others and allow them to do the same. When you feel ready, press up to a comfortable seat towards the top of your mat. You can blink your eyes closed or take a soft gaze, and then hands come to heart center. Press equally from your right into your left, left into right, and then thumbs connect to heart, heart back to thumb. Feel that slight lift of your chest, breathe in, and then breathe out. Take one more, a little bit bigger through your body, inhale. Big exhale. If it feels natural to you, thumbs up to your third eye center, your seat of intuition, that space of enlightenment. Inhale to lift and lengthen through the crown of your head to ground down through your sits bones. One more sip of air in. Exhale, bow forward to seal it in. To let it go. To allow yourself to remain open, to give and to receive. That's class. That's your Friday evening. I hope you enjoyed. If it was your first time trying on Headstand, thank you for playing around with it. And as always, class is donation-based via Venmo. We'll skip next week if you're celebrating Christmas. I hope you enjoy. I hope you're with people that you love. If you celebrated Hanukkah, happy last night of Hanukkah yesterday. And if you celebrate something else, I hope you're also enjoying that. I'll see you guys soon. See you on Tuesday for Skull. Maybe see you on New Year's Day for Vino and Vinyasa. I don't know yet. I haven't decided. That's it. I'm done talking. Have a good evening.
Thank you, Layla. Love you, Layla. Thank you.